Hey everyone, I hope everyone had a good day. So today I'm going to be doing a cabbage and chicken. So I have cabbage here and I'm just going to give this a quick rinse, and then I am going to clean it. So I gotta cut this part out here and then we're gonna give it a rough chop. Okay guys, so to start I'm just doing a cabbage and chicken stir fry. So to start, I have taken some chicken breast and I've sliced it into these little pieces here. You can do this smaller or you can do it bigger, whatever you decide, but I'm just doing like these little bite-sized thin slices. I am going to add that to my pot with some vegetable oil, and I'm just gonna cook the chicken right through, and I will bring you guys along for that. Okay, so now to our pot, we're just gonna add some vegetable oil. Just gonna let that heat up a little bit. Okay, into our pot, we're just going to add our chicken. So like I said, I just cut chicken and I did it in like little bite-sized strips. I'm just gonna add that directly in here. Okay. I'm just gonna let this cook. To this, I'm going to just spread it out a little bit. And to this, I'm just going to add some black pepper. And add some salt. I'm going to add some garlic powder. You want the chicken to have lots of flavor. We're adding so many other veggies and stuff to this that'll have a lot of flavor as well. And then we're gonna add a little bit of paprika, just to give it a little bit of color. Okay, turn this down. Give everything a quick toss. Okay, so we're just gonna let this cook till our chicken is basically cooked through, and then we're going to add everything else. Sorry guys, so I'm just gonna turn on the fan a little bit low here for a second. So our chicken is all cooked up. So now to the chicken, I am going to add, I have some pimento peppers here and some garlic. Pimento peppers are actually not spicy. They have a really nice flavor to them. So this is just kind of a quick recipe that I came up with myself, and I'm just gonna test it out here. So I'm just gonna add some of the pimento peppers and garlic to that. I'm also gonna add some onions that I finely chopped, and then some red pepper for some more added flavor. We're basically, like I said, making a cabbage stir fry. So I'm gonna just give that a quick turn. It looks so pretty in the pot right now with all the colors, and it smells good. The pimento peppers have so much flavor and such a distinct smell to them. They smell super spicy, but they're not. I gave, like, you can eat them raw inside of like a salad or whatnot, and I normally use them to make corn soup. I'll throw them in corn soup, and yeah, so I'm just gonna use them here. I'm just gonna show you guys this quickly. So there you go, all these pretty colors here. So to this, I have my cabbage that I have finely chopped. Oh, here you go. So I chopped it and I washed it. So I'm just gonna pull this in a little bit closer. I'm gonna throw this in. They don't have to be perfectly cut. I just gave them a really rough chop. They are gonna cook down quite a bit, so I'm gonna throw those right in. Just remove this. So this is a healthy alternative for anybody. Again, like I said, we have been pretty food conscious at home and watching what we eat. So this is a simple, healthy recipe. We're gonna let this cook down just a little bit until I have a little bit more room in the pot. And then once it cooks down, we're gonna add some more spices to this. So I will also show you guys what I'm adding to it, and I'm just gonna let it cook down a little bit, and I'm also gonna add a little bit of water to this. Okay, so I'm not gonna add too much water. I'm just gonna add a little bit just to kind of get everything flowing in here, and I'm gonna turn my heat up. I turned it down for a little bit so I could just get everything incorporated. So I just put some water in here and turned up the heat. I'm just gonna let everything cook down, and then we'll go through adding the spices together. Okay guys, so I'm back. This has cooked down a little bit, so I'm just gonna add the spices with you guys quickly. So we're gonna add a little bit of salt. Make sure it's covered. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that garlic powder. If I could ever get this thing open. There you go. We're gonna add black pepper again. You're basically just repeating the steps we did at the beginning with the chicken. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that paprika. Give it a nice color. And then to this, because we're doing a stir fry, we're gonna add some of our soy sauce. Okay, and then we're gonna give this a quick stir, get everything together. All right. Want to make sure we get everything coated evenly. It smells so good in here. I'm sure this is gonna taste so good. And I learned something new today, that I do need to get bigger pots. So that is next on my list, to get some bigger pots here. And that's it guys. Basically, you just threw together a nice, healthy, quick meal, and it took us maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes from the time that I cut everything up to getting it all into the pot, and then I'm gonna let it cook for another 15 minutes or so. So a 30-minute meal. Can you complain? Can you really complain? With this, you can also do some rice. I'm not gonna do rice. We're just gonna have it the way that it is. So vegetables and chicken for dinner. And yeah, just let everything cook down. I don't like my I like a little bit of crunch still left in my veggies. So I'm going to, yeah, let this just stay a little bit crunchy and just let all the flavors bind together a little bit more. And then I'm gonna serve it and then eat it. I will post the recipe above, so I hope you guys enjoy this, and I will talk to you soon. See ya.